Hi, today's date is December 3rd. I'm doing a quick video on my 2005 Nissan Frontier, which is here. And the reason why I'm doing this video, is because just want to give somebody some tips. Um, I have like a slight blown head gasket, and I had to use some K-Seal, which is a radiator, and head stop leak or block seal, because what's happening is that um, the antifreeze is leaking and getting past the I guess it's in the cylinder head. It's in there. When you have a blown head gasket or a slight blown head gasket, it gets in there, so I have like smoke coming out of the tailpipe. But anyway, when you put these type of seals in your radiator, which is right here, what tends to happen is that it slightly clogs the radiator, but also it clogs up the heater core, which is right here. These are your heater core pipes. And what it does, it travels from the radiator, which is right here. It travels from there down to the bottom of the hose, and it comes out through here. This is the hose right here. It comes out through here. This is your heater core line. This is the heater core on the truck, on the 2005 Nissan Frontier, like what I have. And what it does, it hooks up to here. It passes through here, comes out through here, and then it comes out through here, and then it recycles. It recycles around back to the radiator. So what happens is that when you pour it in the radiator, because you have to pour it in the radiator. When it pours in here, it after a while it clogs it up because it's so thick. And what happened is that you're going to notice that you're not going to get any heat, or it's going to take long for your heat to get inside the vehicle or get into the truck. What happens in that case is that it does get clogged in the heater core, which is back in here. The heater core is back behind here and is down. So these are two heater core lines. So what I did was I have to unclog it because the heater core lines on the vanes, they are very small and they get clogged. And what happens if they get clogged? The antifreeze is not going to flow through them properly, and it's going to result in you not having no heat inside the truck or inside the car. That is what happens. So in order to get rid of that, you have to do what I'm doing right here. So what I did was I got a washing machine hose, which is about, normally the washing machine hose, they come like 4 feet long, the average ones. They go up to 6 feet, but average is 4 feet. So I cut it in half, and I stick the two ends in here. See, just like this. See, I stick it inside here because it fits in here. Let me show you. See, it fits in here. You just shove it inside. Just shove it in. It fits in there. And then I grab another one and I shove it in here on the other side, and see how I have it pointed out? It's facing out. So I have it connected up to this garden hose right here. So when I turn it on, notice how I have this push into the other direction where the flow comes in here. So this is the part of the heater core that gets clogged because it's coming from over here in this direction and flows this way. So you want to take the hose. You know what? I have this. No, I have it right. Okay, so what it is this. Notice I have the hose. I have the hose pointed from the other direction to push it back out this way, because the clog is in here because the water pushes here and then it goes to here. It pushes from this way and it goes to here. So that's the reason why I have the hose plug into the opposite end to push it back out. And then I have another hose here which is here, to push it on the side of the car, to push it out, because I don't want that water getting onto the engine. So that's the reason why I have two hoses here. So I'm going to demonstrate, and you're going to see this is like my maybe third time doing this, because there's still some excess stuff that's up in the radiator, and you know, there's still some stuff in this. Anyway, I'm doing this video just to maybe, you know, I can help somebody in the long run. So anyway, I'm going to turn the water on, and you're going to see it shoot the stuff out of here. It's going to shoot it out. So I'm going to turn it on right now. And you're going to see, I'm about to turn on, and you're going to see, I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to point it towards the truck, or towards the hoses so we can see it. On your mark, it said, go. See? See there? That was gunk. You see how it just come out of there? There's some gunk in there. So my truck does get hot, but it was taking a while for the heater core to heat up. It's supposed to heat up right away, and there's a lot of gunk in there, and you're seeing it come out, which is right here. It was thick. So anyway, and you can see the additives that I put in there that's clogging it up. See this brown looking stuff? That part of it never made it to the engine or to the head to seal it up. You can see it right in here. You can see all this copper. That's the stuff that they put. That's the additive that they put in the block seal or the engine seal, and it never made it to the head or to the it never made it to the head to seal it up. Some of it made it there, but a lot of it didn't. So, and what that does, it clogs up the heater core. So that's the reason. I'm going to take the hoses, and I'm going to switch them in the other direction. Okay, I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to switch it in the other direction to blow the other side out. So now I'm going to put it in the regular. That dropped. So now I'm going to switch it and put it on this side over here, which is the direction of the flow of the antifreeze. I'm going to put it there and get the access of it out. See, I'm pushing it on this other side now, on the flow side. So I'm going to push it there to see if I can just get the other access of all that stuff out. So now I'm going to turn the water on again, and there's only a little bit is going to come out. So you see, I'm going to turn it on, and a little bit is going to come out. See there? That is not supposed to really happen like that, because it's kind of, and you don't have to do it as long as it start getting clear. So this is just to clear your radiator, not your radiator. This is just to clear the heater core out. That's the reason why I'm doing this video. So notice that I cleared from both sides, so it's clear, and it push all that gunk out of there. So this is what you want to do. So now you want to come back here, and you want to take these out. See? You want to take these out. Okay? And you don't want to throw your hoses away. You don't want to throw these away. So you want to take it and, put it back on the truck. It's not on that tight. Take your hoses and you secure them, back. Because you may need it again. So you take it and you secure it back. Push it back. Then you got to come and you gotta reconnect your hoses. So hopefully the camera can pick it up. If I angle it on the right side, it can pick it up, because I need to have both hands for this. So let me see. So anyway, this is kind of difficult. So You just wanna push it on like so. You wanna make sure it's on pretty good because you don't want no leaks. Oh, there we go. See there? That one is on. So now I gotta get this one. This is a little easier over here. Alright, so you can see that both of them are back on. See? Here. So anyway, I got the truck back up, and I lost a little bit of antifreeze, but that's okay. That's alright. I can always add some more antifreeze to the reservoir. And some of the coolant came out of here. It just dripped out. Maybe about 8 ounces got lost. That which is nothing really. So anyway, now you know that is just one way to flush it out. You could also connect a shop vac and suck either way. You can do it like that too. You can use a shop vac to suck it out, or you can use a water hose to blow all that stuff out. And now you can see that the engine is cold, right? It's on cold. So I have a digital thermometer right here, and you can see how it's getting rapidly, the temperature's going up. So you can see. So a lot of times when you have a truck like this, normally when you at idle, you don't have no heat, or the heat starts to drop. It's because you went and you put that K-seal, or you went and put the bars stop leak in your radiator. And what it's going to do, it's going to clog the heater core if you don't bypass the heater core. Which, and I didn't bypass it. I should have bypassed it before I did that, but I didn't do that. So that's the reason why the heater core got clogged up. I have a bypass hose connector. I thought it was in here, but I made a bypass hose connector, and when my heater core was bad, when I had to change my heater core, that's what I did. I made a bypass connector and put an engine. But you can see how it's rapidly going up now. It's 90 something degrees, and it's constantly going up. Before, it wasn't doing this. See, and the engine is still kind of cool. So that's how you get rid of that. That's how you get your heat back in the car. You have to do this several times. You have to do this a couple of times. Every time you put the block seal or head gasket seal and repair in your radiator, you have to do this. It's a must. You have to do this. You got to do this. Plus, you got to clear some of that stuff out of your radiator. You got to suck your radiator out, or you got to loose the radiator. The radiator has a drain plug at the bottom. You got to loosen that and let some of that gunk out, because the radiator is not designed for this type of stuff to go in the radiator. It's designed for water and antifreeze. It is not designed for block seal to go in there. It is not designed for that. That's the reason. That's why they get clogged up. And you have to unclog them. See, it's still kind of on cool. It hasn't reached operating temperature yet. And it's already 100 degrees coming out of this vents already. So anyway, I'm just doing a constructional video for somebody, who don't know. Now you know. But anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I do these videos a lot. Anyway, when people doing their videos, they always leave the mileage out on the vehicle. They always leave it out. So the mileage on this truck today is 279,000. and 287 miles. That's how much miles is on this vehicle. That's another reason why too. It's kind of cold today. The degrees outside is right around 50 to 51 degrees. Use block seal, case seal in your vehicle. You have to clear it out. You got to clear the gunk out in order for you to have heat inside your inside the truck like this. But also, I want to give one important lesson that I learned. I had a lot of goggles, a lot of bubbles inside your system. Inside my system, I had a lot of bubbles. Somebody's gonna learn something from this one as well. So I have here a radiator cap, and what happened was that I had this radiator cap. This is the one that came out of the radiator. Since I had the truck for about 11 going on 12 years now, and this was the original radiator cap. So the issue that I had with this cap is that it didn't work, or it stopped working. And the problem with that was that it was causing bubbles from getting into my system. So when I open up the radiator cap, inside the radiator would always be low, and then the reservoir would always stay kind of full. It would always stay full, but yet the radiator is getting low. And the reason why for that is that I have a head gasket problem, and it was burning off some of the antifreeze. It burns it off. When you have a head gasket problem and it's leaking into the cylinder, it burns off the antifreeze and it comes out through the tailpipe as white smoke. And that is what was happening. But another issue that I had was the radiator cap. The radiator cap was bad, so I went to Advanced Auto Parts and I purchased a radiator, a cap. The radiator cap that came in here, it doesn't look like this. It has a flatter head. It has a flatter head. But anyway, this is the box for the radiator cap. But the radiator cap that's on here, it doesn't look like this. It's flatter in the inside. Let me demonstrate. Jesus. The radiator cap I bought, it doesn't stick down like this. It doesn't have this piece coming down here. It only has the piece up in here, which is right in here. It only has this top piece. This bottom piece on the new radiator cap that I bought, it doesn't have this. See that I'm touching right here? It does not have this piece. It only have the piece up at the top. This part is not there. And what I noticed that with this one is that it works better. So now all that goggling in your engine and all that goggling sounds is because what the radiator cap does, it releases the pressure from the engine and from here, and it releases the pressure from the radiator so that you don't have bubbles in your system, air bubbles in your system. So it also gets rid of that. So if you having that issue with no heat in your vehicle and you having bubbles and you can have bubbling sounds after you turn the truck off, that is the problem. Most likely it's your radiator cap. It needs to be replaced. You have to replace your radiator cap. Videos to my channel. Hopefully somebody can learn something from this. Thanks. Peace.